to Mother 2. In the last part, Buzz died, but now we have a clear objective. So,
Yeah.
we're going back to check it. We're going back to Liar Exaggerate's house because if you remember, he wanted to see us alone.
That sounds a bit sketchy.
Well, when he said it, there was music that was just like bum 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 bum. Now this crow looks like he's a stand-up comedian.
Look at him. Oh.
Look, he's even got a bow tie.
Oh, he does. Oh man, look at his sunglasses. He's super cool.
You know,
Super cool. Dude.
I mean, I guess the crow in the first Mother could also pass as a, I don't know, something along those lines. I mean, he had shoes and a cigarette, so.
Yeah.
We already fought the spiteful crow once, and that's how battle cutting's gonna work.
Yeah. Yeah, they really are aggressive in this one, especially. Look at them.
Well, I mean, also,
Wow.
I'd like to point out one thing right here that's an immediate upgrade over the first Mother. And you know what that is? The battles are not random encounters anymore.
Yes, I was gonna say, like, I like how you can see the enemies and you see them rush towards you, because I feel like that adds to.
First, let's go to the basement.
I feel like that adds to the previous statement that, the animals are extra aggressive due to Giygas' influence. Oh, we're not even related. I know you think I'm a big liar, but maybe I'll surprise you. Well, your name says it all, my friend. No reason to believe otherwise.
Well, also, it's just like, I'm doing this because I trust you. Let's go to the basement.
Yeah,
I can see you don't want to be here. After all, it's okay. We're not even related. But I don't think that's the concern, really.
No, not at all.
So, Ness, buddy, I
like
found
the
proof of a great treasure. A huge haul. Yeah, haha. I'll show you, but you're the only one. Come on. Oh, hey, there's actually treasure. This is a sign of what lies below. I just need a little time. My destiny is to find and dig up the buried treasure. I'll eat garlic and work out to help strengthen myself.
Oh man, why garlic?
Go home now. You're getting in the way of my work.
Garlic is fucking healthy for you, dude.
Maybe he's Wario. I mean, Wario eats garlic and works out.
Oh, he does? I was not aware that he ate garlic.
I mean, he may be super fat, but he's got muscles.
Yeah, garlic is super healthy for you. And it's fucking huge,
Well, I know
dude.
garlic is good for you, but...
Buff as dogs.
Yeah, Wario's, like I just said, Wario's got muscles. And yeah, he loves garlic.
Yeah.
When he eats garlic, he turns into Wario, man.
Oh my gosh.
Infinite aerials, boys.
Infinite ammo. Sorry. No, whenever I'm playing again, like whenever I'm playing and whenever somebody's playing as Wario, when I'm playing Smash and then they use the final Smash to become Wario Man, they usually just kind of use his up special like infinitely.
Yeah.
Like just keep going up as high as close to the top of the screen as possible until it gives out. Like, they're not gonna take... Because, I mean, let's be honest. When you're playing Smash Bros., would you rather actually, like... Okay, I mean, depending on the context, you would. But most of the time when you're playing Smash Bros., do you try to, like, go all out, or would you rather dick around while playing the game?
Sometimes I dick around, but most of the time I try to go in.
In my case, it depends on what everyone else is doing.
Yeah.
Oh. Here's the cameraman. Fuck this
Oh.
guy. Fuck this guy.
Is he like a paparazzi?
He just appear like, I mean, he's like he comes by every once in a while to take a picture of you. It's meant to go into a photo album that you'll see at the end of the game, but honestly, it's such a pace breaker that I hate him so much because of it.
Yeah, I felt like it really changed the mood there for a second. Not like we were doing anything in particular that required a certain mood, but I can see where, especially if the mood was a bit more intense, it would really ruin it.
By the way, Pollyanna's playing now in the background.
There it is.
It's a slower version, and also got a bit of a melancholy feel to it, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's supposed to be like you're so... like it's supposed to have a feel like you're so tired, time to rest up feel to it, but it just feels, it's got a melancholy feel to it, in my opinion. I mean, it's not as sad as the version we heard in the first Mother after, you know. Remember that, Kari?
Yes. Oh man.
That was probably the most emotional moment in the game, honestly.
No, Teddy.
Alright, now we're going into Own It. The roadblock's gone.
Okay. Are there any ways to avoid the animals that come rushing at you?
Honestly, unlike the first Mother, this game does not have a run button. So,
Oh yeah, 'cause
it's
I guess you would have
difficult.
been using it by now.
Yeah, it's difficult to effectively avoid enemies, but there's an item called a skip sandwich. Like, it heals very little HP, but it causes you to run a little faster temporarily.
Okay.
I don't use it very much. In fact, I usually just go in when fighting in this game, because this game is significantly easier than the first Mother.
Well, that's good to hear.
Like, honestly, if it weren't for plot-related stuff, I'd recommend you play this game. I would recommend you play this game first. In fact, most people have played this game first because, I mean, the first Mother didn't get released in the US immediately, but this game did.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there are methods to make the first Mother easier. Like, there's a patch that'll give you double experience points, and another patch that'll give you quadruple experience points,
Oh man.
in addition to money. And that would make the experience still difficult, but much more manageable. But honestly, there are people who want to be fair, so that's not recommended for
Right.
everybody.
For sure.
Like, I mean, back in the day, I wasn't a fair person. When I first played this game, I actually couldn't beat it, because while I say this game's significantly easier, some of the early sections can get really difficult, actually.
Yeah.
So, at the time of my first recording, and I'm ashamed to say this, but I could only play this with an Infinite Life, Game Genie code going.
Sounds like you've really stepped up your game since then.
Yes, I've played this game significantly more than when I had played the, recording on there. In fact, that was only my second playthrough when I had recorded this for Smash Team Games the first time. But I had just loved the game so much when I had played it, regardless, just because of the world and whatnot.
Yeah.
Okay, the screen is all black, and that'll
Yeah,
go...
why did everything go black?
This is what we call an editing error. Something happened in Sony Vegas, and while this stuff usually catches my eye, it didn't this time. Of course...
So, I guess we'll enjoy the music and the mild tapping sounds.
Of course, this is only the second part, so, that's probably why I didn't notice it immediately.
Yeah. Hey, we'll be back on in a few seconds.
Yeah, you know what? Why don't I just put, like, a little technical difficulties, screen up on here when this shows, you know?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
But, yeah, there was
Anytime now.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, there was
Thanks.
an error with Sony Vegas, and it's one of the biggest reasons why I hated recording on a computer emulator, because Fraps takes up so much space when you're recording a single part. It ends up splitting single video files into pieces. So I needed to merge those all together in addition with the editing that I was already doing, which made the process even more tedious. And
Yeah, for
every
sure.
once in a while, Sony Vegas would have an error with a single file where, like, the video wouldn't actually show up. This is just something that Sony Vegas does every once in a while. But when you have to work with so many clips at once, and so many videos over and over again, they begin to add up, and I actually didn't know that this problem even existed until I was working on part 3.
Wait, who's his buddy? Starman Jr.?
No, this is a member of the Sharks.
When did you beat up another member of the Sharks? Because he said you beat up my buddy.
We didn't, but, it's a scripted event that happens anyway, because
got
you'll
a
most
hamburger.
likely have to get through one of the sharks in order to enter the game arcade.
Mm-hmm.
Also, during that black screen, what actually happened was the mayor wouldn't, like, we wanted to talk to the mayor, but he wouldn't see us because but he couldn't, like, they wouldn't let us see us because he was busy trying to deal with the sharks. And by that I mean he was lazing off on his ass, probably.
Oh, man.
And, yeah, that's the case. Gabe, are you awake?
What?
Did you fall asleep?
Yeah,
I have no comment.
okay.
Me neither.
So anyway, yeah, we're going to take care of the sharks so that we can talk to the mayor. I'm
Look at
Frank.
that hair.
You are? Come on, can't you at least say your name? And this is the leader of the sharks, Frank. Oh,
Oh, man.
if you just saw, I used a save state there. Computer emulators do not make viewing, like, seeing that they're... Like, you cannot hide save states when you are using a computer emulator very well.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, the real issue is that, again, the saving process is just really kind of annoying, and this fight is almost luck-based, I'd say, because of how low your stats are very early in the game.
Yeah, definitely.
Also, it's a dual boss, so that's another part.
Wait, who's that you're fighting now? I missed the name.
The Frankie Stein Mark II, as it says right there.
Ah, there it is.
You see what I mean by the enemies are quirkier in this game?
Yes. But we still have Starman Jr.
Yeah!
I love Starman Jr.
Because he's junior?
Yes, because he's junior.
I can't imagine that robot dodging quickly, but okay, I'll take your word for it, game. Oh yeah, another interesting thing about Mother 2 is the slot reel life bar. You may notice that it's moving like a slot reel.
Yes.
That is done so that you can actually, like, say you took mortal damage, like you took a hit that does more damage than the amount of HP you have, so you're gonna die. You won't die until it actually reaches 0. In this time, you could potentially take a final hit to win the fight before you actually die, or you could heal yourself before you die.
The entrance to the path leading to Giant Step is behind the touring entertainer shack. Perkle? Did I say his name?
Perkle.
Perkle.
Mayor
I misspelled
G.H.
that.
Perkle.
Mayor G.H. Perkle, gotcha. So I was I was half paying attention to what you were saying and half reading that line there that the boss leader dude was saying. What was he talking about? Because I felt like he said something important about what we have to do next.
Well, he's kind of given up. The sharks are no more. He's going to actually work for a living now, and then and because you're all buddy-buddy now, because it was like a bro-to-bro fight, just like with Teddy,
Yeah.
like, he's going to, he decided to give you advice. He told you where you could get to Giant Step, and and that's, Mayor Perkle has the key to the shack, so that's how you do it.
And what is that Giant Step that we need?
That
There's
is
two
the
squirrels
first,
fighting in the tree.
that's the first sanctuary,
Okay.
and that's where you get the first melody. Sorry, what were you saying, Gabe?
There's two squirrels fighting in the tree,
Oh,
and they're being really loud.
that's...
Stop! Stop it!
Stop it! Stop it! You know, like they're slap fighting or whatever.
Yeah.
I'll be able to avoid any responsibility, right? That's this mayor. He's just as
man.
bad as the mayor in the first Mother, don't you agree?
Yeah, the other one who wanted to take credit for everything. So we're collecting melodies again in this one?
Yes, but they're
Is
different.
that-
They're different melodies, and they have a different purpose.
Okay, yeah, that was gonna be my next question. Is it just the same? Like we're gonna use the melody to defeat Giygas again, and good to hear that there is a different purpose, because that would be a bit repetitive if that were the case.
Okay, so first off, this new melody is not Queen Mary's song. It's actually Ness's song.
Okay.
So it's more focused on Ness to begin with. And second, it's a completely new song, so Giygas doesn't have any memories of it, so it wouldn't... So singing it probably would probably do jack shit.
Right.
Alright, but anyway, we're gonna go to the bank. One thing I like about this game also is that you don't actually have to, like, select the ATM card every time you want to use the ATM machine. You can just, like, use the check action and immediately, use it.
That's nice.
And you also don't have
Sure.
to cycle through menus to talk to or check anymore. There's, the I believe it's the L or the R button is an all-purpose button that will either let you talk to someone or check on things.
Good. It sounds like they've really upgraded the mechanics
And
and
then
made it easier to play.
And then when you get to Mother 3, all that shit's set to the A button like most games.
Okay.